nearly topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's a fresh start for both of these clubs.
For Kansas City.
Here we go, week one of the NFL preseason. DJ Dallas now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
So the Cardinals come out, and they're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The number one overall pick in 2019, the 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Cardinals.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down
at the 40-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball. Everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties, make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Look like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
A gain of 19 yards.
19-yard pickup there.
That's good
it's
for
an
a
Arizona
Cardinals.
first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open
line.
everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
He'll step up and run this. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup.
That's
scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First down throw for Murray. Quick slide into the hands of Wilson.
Complete to
Michael Wilson. Half of what they needed.
It's a gain
to
of
pick up a 5 and
brings
sets up
second
and 5.
At the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, Murray. Moving left. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there. give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming.
At the 11-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, Murray. That is points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Chad Ryland for the extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Chiefs nothing.
Here's Ryland now.
To
After
kick
the
off
TD, he'll send this one away. Ray going to return it. He's across the 20, taken down
the Chiefs take over first and 10. At their
so
own
here come the Chiefs,
line.
and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
Complete
so you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Taking off. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide to get down.
On the scramble.
He's got that first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Mahomes on first down. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
Complete.
And he's close to another first down. He'll step
it's a gain
out
of 9.
right at that first
Brings
down
up
marker.
second and inches.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's gets 3 just on this drive. And he gets his team a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
36-yard line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
The future of Hall of Famers connect.
Chiefs.
Mahomes to Kelce. One more time for a Chiefs first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8.
Mahomes
and they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st-and-goal.
line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10.
The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the second time. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
You know, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in the...
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Harrison Butker on for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cardinals 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off the touchdown to send this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down right
the Cardinals
at
take
the 25-yard line.
10 at their
Out
own
comes the Arizona
25-yard
offense.
line.
They get ready for their next possession. Been a mixed bag so far. Very sharp looking on that opening drive for a touchdown. That pretty well was given right back with the pick 6 just a moment ago. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Murray. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. On play action, Murray. Throw on the run is complete. just beyond midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Cardinals,
this is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On the carry.
He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be and he's got it. Zay Jones. Cut down, Arizona. Cardinals.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Chad Ryland for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Nico Romeo to bring it back. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own
so here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
And a first
gain
down.
of 27 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They go play action with Mahomes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes back. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
Complete.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
A gain of 14.
14 yards on that
down,
pass play
Chiefs.
there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
First down throw. Mahomes And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up
Brown.
2nd and 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
A run. It's Pacheco. He'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
The 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Hunt. And no signals of yet.
The ball carrier.
None forthcoming.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now it's 3rd and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Good blocking, and he's
on the keeper.
Touchdown,
Kansas City.
Touchdown, KC. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Butker is good.
Makes the
and
score.
The Chiefs have broken the deadline as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Dortch now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Stay disciplined, let's go!
Start this drive on the ground. It's Conner. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. He can't get there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 19.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll run it on 1st down with Connor. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
By Jalen Watson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Now he takes off.
Murray. It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3.
By
Brian Cook up from the safety spot to make the tackle.
3 brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here to Connor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
A gain there of 10 yards.
Another.
It's good for Cardinals 1st down.
1st and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
James Conner, the ball
This
carrier.
time they're ready for it.
Brought
Room
down
to run
by
the
Nick
last
Bolton.
snap. Not this one.
A loss of a
they
yard.
stop him for
Brings
no
up
gain.
2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive is good for 11 yards.
That's
but most importantly,
Cardinals.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one.
And he will get into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Chad Ryland
now
for the extra
Riley.
point.
The kick is
is
good.
good.
And the Cardinals will
That
even the
ties the
score.
game at
It's now
21
21
apiece.
all.
Chad
So back
Ryland
to level
kick off
after the
for
touchdown.
Arizona.
Time for the kickoff. Remigio now on the return. return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first
The Chiefs and their running back,
at their
Isaiah
own
Pacheco,
30-yard line.
head out for their next drop. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down.
Turn up.
The drive begins with a run by
Isaiah Pacheco, the ball
and he'll get back to the line of
He
scrimmage.
was taken
That's
down
about all.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the
It's a
run
loss
game
of a
started
yard.
here early on
Brings
this
up
drive,
second
Mike, and they're
and
just going to
11
have to do a better
at the
job up front.
30-yard
There's
line.
really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. Now Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll be set up now.
Complete
Up
to
past the 40
Rashid
with that
Rice.
one.
A gain of 11
Mahomes
on the
finding
play.
Rice
First
for the
down,
Kansas City first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They go right back to Rice. He's got it again.
Mahomes pass.
And they're going to work this down
to
inside the
Rashid
45.
Rice. It's a gain of 17 yards.
as they hook
And
up
a
again
first
and pick
down,
up the
Chiefs.
first.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco.
And he'll get
the
back
ball
to the
carrier.
line of scrimmage. That's about
Cody
all.
Simon on the tackle.
You want to see linebackers
No
play
gain on the play.
downhill, Mike, meaning
Second
there's not a
and
lot of
10.
side-to-side
At the
pursuit.
42-yard
They're attacking
line.
the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Mahomes. There's that man again.
Mahomes
Another
pass.
catch.
Complete
And a good
to
job rallying to
Rashid
the
Rice.
football. Holding just a gain
It's
of
a
a
gain
yard.
of a
And sets
yard.
up third
And
down.
it's third down.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Mahomes pass. Complete
14
to number
on the
1.
pickup.
Xavier
Good for
Worthy.
the Chiefs. First down.
A gain of 14.
Third downs,
First
Mike,
down,
those are
Chiefs.
quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about
Brought down
one.
at the
Buda
23-yard
Baker
line.
active
Brings
and
up
making the
second
tackle
down.
there. From the 23, here's second and 8. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. Nothing's
Mahomes on the
doing
keeper.
there. He'll go down behind
Wilson
the
on
line.
the tackle.
And you could
Tackled
tell
back
pretty
at the
quickly, Mike, that once
26-yard
the
line.
quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Here's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his third catch of this
Xavier
first half,
Worthy.
and good enough for a
A
first
gain
down.
of 15. First down, Kansas City.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And a nice run.
Just shy
Get
of
him
the
about
goal line.
9.
A 9-yard
It'll bring up
pickup.
second down.
It's second and inches.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown, Kansas
Isaiah
City.
Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs go up by 7. 28
Cardinals
to 21.
21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return.
Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense
at their own
heading back out onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Murray now on second down. That's caught. It's James Conner. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share.
And the Cardinals
33 yards.
First down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
We'll try to work this. He's hit into the catch to the ball. Comes free. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball to get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop.
Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. And the offense is going to be all set up with a quick field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Pushed out to his left.
Well, we've seen time and time
Number
again just
15,
how dangerous
Patrick
this
Mahomes
quarterback
on
can
the
be,
keeper.
Mike, when he decides
Akeem
to tuck it and take
Davis-Gaither
off.
on the
So that
stop.
is a great job defensively
gain of
to rally
2.
to the football
Brings up
and
second
hold them to
and
just
8
a short gain.
at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Left side. It's caught by Brown.
Complete to
All right, so
Marquise
anytime
Brown.
you're facing the blitz, the best
A
thing you can
3-yard
do as an
gain on
offense
the
is
play.
just get the ball
Brings
out
up
of your hand. Get
third
into the hands of
down.
receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy.
Mahomes pass.
He's going to have
complete
the first
to
down.
number 1.
So they convert
Xavier
on
Worthy.
third down with a
A gain
pickup
of 9 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
The defensive
sacked.
coaches, they
A
preach
10-yard
all
loss
week,
on the
Mike.
play.
They have to have relentless
Second
pursuit
down.
of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy.
Mahomes
What a
pass.
letdown for the
Complete to
defense. They allow a
Xavier
conversion
Worthy.
on third
A
and
gain
16.
of 19 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Down inside the 10. And he's in.
Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Harrison
now
Butker
for the
on
point
for
after.
the point after.
He's got
The
it.
kick is
And
good.
the Chiefs add on one more as
Makes
they
the score.
extend
Chiefs
their
35.
second quarter lead.
Cardinals 21.
So now it's Butker
Harrison
following
Butker
the
at
touchdown
kickoff
to
for
send this
Kansas
one
City.
away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he is stopped.
The Cardinals take
25.
over first
Drive
and
will
10
begin there.
at their own 25-yard
Cardinals
line.
offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10.
No separation, nothing easy, baby.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll get this one down to the 35-yard
A gain
line.
of 39 yards.
It's another big
That's
play in
good
a game
for
that's had its
Cardinals.
share.
First down.
39 yards.
First and 10
How about
at the
that for your first
35-yard
catch of the
line.
game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his back.
13 yards
It's
on
a
the
pickup
play.
of 13 yards.
That's good
It's
for
an
a
Arizona
Cardinals.
first down.
First and 10 at the
And what a
22-yard
start to
line.
this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground from Connor. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Gives him 10 more on that walk. And
That's
another first down.
Cardinals first down.
Mike, you know the best time to
First
pick up
and
first
10 at
downs
the
is
11-yard
on
line.
first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They put Ryman in motion. They'll go right back to Connor. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Play action. It's Murray. He'll step up and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Chad Ryland,
Now Ryland
for the extra point.
It's up.
The kick is good.
And the Cardinals
Makes
back
the score.
within 7.
Chiefs
It's
35.
35,
Cardinals
28.
28.
Here's
Chad
Ryland now.
Ryland to
After
kick
the
off
TD,
for
he'll send
Arizona.
this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he's brought down right
The
at
Chiefs
the
take over
25-yard
first and
line.
10 at their own
Patrick Mahomes going to
25-yard
lead the
line.
KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. On first down, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey.
Mahomes pass.
He's close to a first
complete to
down.
number
A gain of
87,
9. Nice pitch
Travis
and catch on
Kelce.
first down.
A gain of 9.
So the hope is when
Brings
you
up
call these
second and
underneath
1
drag routes,
at the
you're trying to have your
34-yard
tight end
line.
come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
Complete
And
to
it's going to be a
Rashee
first
Rice.
down. A pickup
A gain of 9
9
yards. And
one of the
a first
easiest
down,
ways to
Chiefs.
negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
First down,
They get the
Kansas
stoppage
City.
with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Into the hands of Worthy.
Complete to
And he's going to
number
have the
one,
first down. They're
Xavier
also
Worthy.
in field goal range
A
at
gain
28-yard
of 13
line.
yards. First down, Chiefs.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get
Mahomes
points,
pass.
ideally a
Complete
touchdown,
to
but
Travis
either way,
Kelce.
you have the
A
ball
5-yard
last
gain.
before the end of the
Brings
second
up
quarter.
second down at the 22-yard line.
Here comes second and 4. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw again. A very quick
Mahomes
throw there,
pass.
but not on the same
Intended for
page with his
Travis
target.
Kelce.
That's incomplete. Travis
He was
Kelce,
defended
the
by
intended
Garrett
target.
Williams.
Third down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have the Chiefs first down. He'll be marked down a yard or two past the
Garrett
marker
Williams
following
on
a
the
gain
stop.
of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And a first down, Chiefs.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Harrison Butker on
Harrison
now for the
Butker
field goal.
for the Chiefs field goal.
This from extra
A
point range,
33-yard
a
attempt.
33-yard field goal attempt. Butker's kick
The kick
is good. And the Chiefs
Makes
going
the
to tack
score.
on 3
Chiefs
more,
38.
extending the
Cardinals
lead here
28.
late in the first half.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession of the second half.
Just 1
Harrison
second
Butker
remaining
to
in this
kick off
first
for
half,
Kansas
and
City.
they will kick it away. And there'll be no
Greg
return
Dortch on
forthcoming,
the return.
so the ball comes
The
out
Cardinals
to the 35.
take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's take control of the game right now.
On first down, Murray. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half.
Chad Ryland
First
to
half
kick
played
off
out a
for
bit
Arizona.
as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20
The Chiefs
before he's
take
brought
over
down
first and
shy
10.
of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He'll be brought down past the 35-yard line.
Number 10, Isaiah
That
Pacheco.
one good for a dozen.
A gain of 12.
Very quick first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They go play action with Mahomes. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Number 5, Marquise Brown.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big
First
play
down,
to
Chiefs.
begin this drive.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll look forward for a couple.
Isaiah Pacheco,
Cody
the ball
Simon
carrier.
in on the stop.
Cody Simon on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes back. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25.
Rashee Rice. A gain
Mahomes
of
finding
15.
Rice for the
And
Kansas City first down.
Chiefs.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he got hit that one quickly before the receiver
Intended for
even knew what was
Rashee
going on.
Rice.
That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's
Jalen
this big
Thompson
lead
on
or
the
if it's just
coverage.
this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
Pass.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first
It's a
down
gain of
marker,
9.
but it is a pickup
Makes
of
it
9.
3rd and inches.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly.
The
If
quarterback
not,
on the sneak.
even after a good pickup,
A
he
gain
could
of
be
1
coming
yard.
back due to a flag.
First down, Kansas City.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And a
Isaiah
hard
Pacheco,
yard as he ran through one would-be
Taken down
tackler.
at the
It's
11-yard
second
line.
down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, y'all, stay focused. You can't run in the face.
Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Intended for
It was Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be third down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And he's in. Rashee Rice.
To Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
His kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
45. Cardinals 28.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half.
Harrison Butker at a
So now
kickoff
it's Butker
for Kansas
following
City.
the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Dallas. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Return. The
The
Cardinals
Cards
take over
offense
first
and their veteran
10
running back James
at
Conner
their own
set to take
26-yard
over
line.
again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he's out of bounds.
A gain of
close to the
17
45-yard line.
That's good
He's got a
for a
touchdown on the books
Cardinals.
from earlier, and that catch gets him
First
a first
and 10
down.
at the
Whatever they've
44-yard
talked
line.
about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so
It's
far
now
off to a good
second
start.
and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17
yards that time to number
and the
17.
Cardinals first down.
This is what every offense looks to
First
do,
and
Mike. They
10
want to
at the
attack the
39-yard
middle of the
line.
field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Murray's going to throw again.